Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new on my channel, then welcome. Now today we are doing something a bit more different. I'm going to try and recreate a super cool, really colorful makeup look that I came across on Instagram. Well, that actually Rosie, some of you might remember her. Rosie came across it on Instagram and she sent it to me and said that you should try and recreate this look. The look is created by Stacy MUA1115. It is almost like neon, and then she has this super cool bright blue eyeliner. Oh my god, I'm kind of terrified, but I'm so excited at the same time because I have never done anything like this before. This is like next level colorful to me. I don't have the exact same palettes that she used for that specific look, so I'm just going to use the most colorful palettes that I own, and we shall see what comes out. So without further ado, if you want to see how I managed to do this look, then keep on watching. I want to prime my eyelids. I haven't got anything on my eyelids at the moment. I will leave all the details of the products that I'm using in this video or off camera. I will leave them all in the description box, as I always do. I'm using the NYX High Definition Eyeshadow Base on my eyes. Just going to apply that kind of liberally all over. The last time I tried to recreate someone else's makeup look, I did Monica's makeup look. You guys really seem to like that video. It's one of my, it's almost one of my most popular videos. I don't know, I find it really interesting to try and recreate other people's looks because it's almost like a test of your own makeup skills to see how well you do. Now, I don't normally do this, but because this is a super straight, very sharp winged liner that she's got going on there, I am going to apply some tape at the end of my eyes because I struggle with eyeliner quite a bit, especially if it's not in you know, one of those liquid liner like in the tubes and with a brush tip. If it's not one of those, if it's a cream eyeliner, is that what it's called? You know, in like those little pots or, you know, that kind of thing, and you have to apply it with a brush. Yeah, that's not my strong suit, let's just say it like that. Okay. How do you... That tip is a tad bit too long, but whatever. This is off to a good start already. So now that I'm looking absolutely fabulous, we should try and go in with the first shade. So as far as I can tell, her eye makeup gradually goes from like this super light orange to like a pinky corally shade to vibrant purple to neon orange. I'm going to try and find something that would look close to that orange shade at the top. You probably can't see very well, but well, I'm guessing that you will probably not be very surprised, but I'm going to be using my bPerfect Carnival palette, as this is the most colorful palette that I own. I'm going to mix the shades Foolish and Lit to kind of tone down on the super bright orangey tone of the shade Lit and kind of hopefully achieve this orangey peachy shade. We'll see. I'm going to use the Zoeva 228, taking the shades Foolish and Lit. Okay, the tone is kind of similar. She has the color coming all the way in. Okay, and I'm going to take a huge fluffy brush. This has no pigment on it whatsoever, and I'm going to just lightly buff around the edges to soften this up a bit. I'm going to quickly do the same thing on the other eye, and then I'll be right back. She has got a bit of orange, like very lightly at the topmost part of that eye look. So I'm going to take a bit of yellow, the shade Shuffle, and I'm going to try and blend that on the topmost edges as kind of close to the edge as I can. Okay. Going back in with the previous fluffy brush. Next, we are going to try and blend in that super, super bright purple. This is one of my favorite purples that I have ever played with, and it is the shade Wasted. I'm going to try and stamp this on with the Wet n Wild P10 brush first. This is not off to a promising start, but I'm going to try and blend it out with the 224 by Zoeva. I feel like she's also taken the color slightly on the kind of the edge of the eye, but you can't really see it because there's the eyeliner that's covering it up. But I'm sorry, I find it really difficult to talk right now, so don't mind me. I'm just concentrating as hard as I can to not end up looking like a clown. So what I don't understand is how has she managed to blend the two colors into one another so perfectly. It feels like I will be here until tomorrow to make these two shadows blend nicely into one another. I feel like this purple is not dark enough. I'm going to mix the shade Wasted with the shade Mood. I'm taking this the tiniest bit because I don't want the blue to overpower the purple. I just feel like it needs to be a tad bit deeper. Okay, I'm going slightly back in with the previous brush and just buffing over this area over here because I'm not too happy with it. Okay, and now I'm going to just stamp over this area because as soon as I start to blend it, of course, some of the pigmentation gets blown away as well, so. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. This is the most difficult look that I have ever tried to recreate, so I don't know why I put myself through this. Rosie, thanks a ton. We shall see how I end up looking, but right now, oh my God. Okay, so I'm going to try and get through the other eye off camera, and then we will come back and attempt this further. We are going to try and get this super neon orange, which, to be honest, I don't have. I don't have that kind of orange. So what I'm going to do is I'm first going to kind of carve out the front part of the lid. She doesn't have like a cut crease kind of thing going on. It's not too specifically carved out, but I do feel like I need to clean up the purple bits a bit and also go over it with some more of the eyelid primer. Otherwise, I don't think the color will be as vibrant as I would like it to be. As always, I'm going to use my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Vanilla. And I'm going to, where's my brush? And I'm going to carve out the front part of the lid ever so slightly. So I'm just stamping the outer part of that eye to make sure that there's no very harsh transition from the concealer to the dark purple. I'm going to apply this a bit on top. And I'm going to use the other side of that brush that we used for the concealer. Because the shade Lit, which looks like a beautiful neon orange, is kind of pink on me, I'm going to go underneath with another shade. I'm going to take a super old Morphe palette. This is the Morphe 28F. They don't even make this anymore. Like, this is the old school Morphe logo. This is what it looks like. I'm going to go in with this shade over here first, and then I'm going to go on top with the shade Lit, and we shall see if that gives us something similar. Oh, and by the way, this is the Zoeva 234. Okay, I'm going to also take the Urban Decay Naked Dual-Ended brush, and I'm using the more slim end of it to make sure I get the edges. Using the other side of that same shader brush by Zoeva, I'm going to take the shade Lit. And now I'm going to take some more of the shades Wasted and, no, actually just Wasted. Seriously, I have no idea how she manages to blend these shadows together. Purple I could somewhat manage, but the orange into the purple, I mean, wow. Okay, I'm going to take a dirty brush just because I don't want to mess up any clean ones. I'm sweating. This is this is how hard I'm concentrating. I'm actually sweating. I'm going to leave it here because we need to do the eyeliner still, which can totally mess up the look if I'm not careful. So yeah, I will do the other eye again and then I will be back in a jiffy. We are looking extremely gorgeous. I know. It's time for that dreaded eyeliner. I'm not gonna lie, I am petrified. Do you see this perfection, this eyeliner perfection? Yeah, I do not have that kind of skill. Now, she did say that she used the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette on her eyes. If you're an OG subscriber, you might remember I did this video years and years ago. Well, not years and years ago, but it was a while ago at least. I think it was called The Struggle is Real, and I did all of those things in that video that are kind of difficult to me. One of those was applying winged eyeliner. I still had that Anastasia Beverly Hills pot or gel liner, how it's called. So yeah, this is my least favorite thing to do. For some reason hers looks a lot brighter. Maybe she mixed it with the white to make it more bright. Yeah, let's try a bit of that. So I'm going to take primary number 1 and mix it with the primary number 5. I don't know what I'm doing. It's turning kind of pastel. Okay, let's give it a go. I have a very strong hunch that this liner is going to ruin everything. Everything is covered in blue. I'm going to try applying this. This is the Revolution Pro Pigment Pomade in the shade Ocean Blue. I actually bought this specifically for this makeup look. Might be too light though. Well, let's see what happens if I mix it in. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to take a bit more of the blue from the Anastasia lip palette. I feel like this is the best that I can do because my gel eyeliner skills are non-existent. I'm going to try and mimic it on this eye, which will be absolutely dreadful, I already know. And just so you guys wouldn't have to sit through like another 30 minutes of me trying to apply eyeliner, I will do this off camera and then we will continue. So we are done. I think it is time to remove those tapes. So I feel like I need to, first of all, clean my hands, clean underneath my eyes, and then I will quickly try and finish up my face makeup and we will move on to the lower lash line, which, I mean, in all honesty, I cannot really see all that well, but I can see some blue peeking through her lower lashes, so we will come up with something for the lower lash line. I will be back in a mo. So this is what we have. As I already said, all the product details will be listed in the description box if you are interested in what I used on my face. I used the most golden highlight that I own, which is really not all that golden, but it's still something. So I also use that in my inner corners and underneath my brows. But I want to go over top with the shade Moony because I think it will give it that kind of more yellowish tinge that she has got going on. Because I know that this shade looks super white in the pan, but it also has this yellowish undertone in there. Didn't really do all that much. Anyway, okay. Let it be. Since I cannot see what is happening on her lower lash line, I am, well, besides a teeny tiny bit of deep navy blue that I can see, I'm going to kind of improvise. I will use the shade Mood, yes, Mood on my lower lash line, but I want to make it a bit more colorful, if that's even possible. I want to add the Revolution Pro Pigment Pomade in the shade Ocean Blue in my waterline. And for that, I will take the BH Cosmetics number 7 brush. It is a teeny tiny liner brush. Oh well, it's super creamy and super pigmented. That's really cool. Wow, I really like this in my waterline. I can already kind of imagine doing a really cool like yellowish eye look and then popping that in the waterline, and it's just wow. Now I'm just really interested to see whether it will last. So as I said, I'm going to take the shade Mood, which is this deep blue, and I'm going to use a very tiny brush. This is the BH Cosmetics number 6 brush, and I'm going to take the fluffy end of the Urban Decay Naked dual-ended brush, and I'm going to start buffing it ever so slightly. You know what? I'm going to mix it up a bit. I'm going to take the shade Sky, and I'm going to put that on the front part, and I'm just going to go over top the waterline part with the bright blue. This is so cool. I have never done anything this colorful. I think I said it already, but it's oh my god, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, I'm quickly going to do the other eye, and then I will speed you guys through what's left of the makeup, which is mascara, lashes, and a lip, and then we will have a chat about this look, okay? This was my take on the stunning Stacy MUA 1115, the creation of pure genius. You know, we tried, we gave it our best. This was what I managed to do. It's not too similar to the original. Well, it's a bit similar, but I kind of tweaked it so that it would suit my eye shape a bit more. This was hands down the most difficult makeup look that I've ever tried to do. The blending and just the technique and the liner, and oh my god. I'm still sweating, to be honest. I am still sweating. Let me know how you think that I did, and whether you like those kinds of videos of me doing like other people's makeup, trying to recreate stuff. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and also thank you so much, Rosie, for suggesting that I put myself through this. It was a challenge, but it was a cool challenge. So yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That would mean so much to me. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!